celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Rebels will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tigers offense will go on the attack first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before. And that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense.
There he goes. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Guys, let's chat a little big picture on it. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Makes a connection. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Got it in the middle. It's Graves. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Offense getting set for 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Safe completion on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Dances away. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Rebels offense will get the ball for the first time. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks. It's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking down the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. We're at the halfway point of the season. They're sitting atop the rankings. How hard is it to maintain that focus as the season goes along?
It's really tough.
Intercepted for the 11th time. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Oh, that did not go as planned, except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll move the wide receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Breaks into the open. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. Lining up from the 34 on first down. They're going to ride this running back. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Ball down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Leaves it with the running back. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air on 1st down. Finds a tight end. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The Rebels, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Coming. Oh, they're after him. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll toss it to the left. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll run play action. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Hunt is on its way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Moves away as he feels pressure. It's complete to the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the 1st. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Finds his man. It's Wood. Oh, he's got some space. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the 1st quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got it! Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's shown it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. This drive will open from the 15. Dropping back, it's Cox. Fakes to grab. At the 35, he's loose. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Fry. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. This time it's complete. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Catch in the middle, it's Cruz. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And the Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game. They had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Cox. He's got it and still on his feet. They got him the football, but he could not convert. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Power football with the run. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Grab near the sticks. It's Wood. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Fires on the run. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got him in the flat. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Got the big pause on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Complete to start this drive. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Cox. Gets away. Underheat, and he gets rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. Hauls it in. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's on target and complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Ole Miss! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw. It's Cox. He's got his man. Makes the grab. Inside the 30. Down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and look for room. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Vaught Hemingway.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Fires to the big fella. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs.
Turning it on! And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to the running game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Rebels are flying down the field. The give to the tailback. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. On the run, it's Wood. The Rebels are stopped, but not before getting the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. He's headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! And the stomping has commenced. Getting set for the point after. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Motion from the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got him. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Unloads to the wide out. Working the middle. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Look out, he's got room. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Get it out on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Using the quick game. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You get a little bit of time to throw, you can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On the shovel. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Absolutely center cut. Are forced to settle for the field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. San Diego State is on top right now, but that's not exactly Marshall Faulk out there running circles around the D. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Nevada. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to fire on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Madden. Knocked down for the tackle.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are.
There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And the Rebels are on the move. The give to the lone running back. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play. They might might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. To the ground with the back. Headed to the end zone. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and field tricks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, explode through, getting a long touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Cox. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw on 3rd. Got a man. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Wide open downfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. He wants to throw it again. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed behind the line, it's Cruz. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. That's
deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
There he goes. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Rebels. And they add 6 more to the board with that winning streak.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here comes the Auburn offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Setting up the screen. Jukes his way for more. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Cox. It's complete to the right. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but it's going to be a touch short. Auburn sends out the punting unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Hauls it in at the 25. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Handoff to the lone back.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It's complete on the right side. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. It's Wood. The Rebels brought to the ground, but not before picking up the 1st. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The give to the back. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, Mountain West teams colliding in a huge matchup, and it's now a final.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll do it himself. And he's still running after the move. Past the first down marker and still running. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Looking downfield, it's Cox. Grabbed in the middle, it's Fry. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Second down coming up. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Fires to the wideout. Lost the defense, he's wide open. They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one as they'll come up short in this game. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but
When you have number 1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on another team from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Commodores will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Ole Miss offense will go to work first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. And I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to
breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
And that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The running back has it. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Commodores offense has the ball for the first time, and they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Let's take a big view here about Vanderbilt. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Commodores will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. He's got great speed. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Handoff to the single running back. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Rebels! A great catch and run for 6. Lining up to add another.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
Ole Miss 14, Vanderbilt 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Vandy. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
The Commodores will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. This drive will open from the 15. The give to the single back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there, incomplete. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country. 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge... Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because
unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Ole Miss! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double-checking to make sure. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Tennessee is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Vols have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Missouri. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Commodores need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep.
On to kick it away.
He'll take it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Finds a little space. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. First play of the period, first down here. They'll give it to the back. Sweet cut there. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Rebels! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Snags a quick pass on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's second and long. Off play action. Fires one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The running back makes the catch, but he's out of bounds. Officials signaling incomplete. Fourth down coming up. The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see what he can do with it. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Unleashes one. Got his man downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the... And the ball is loose on the return.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Give to the running back. Not much there. They'll give him one to the 14. Let's take a big view here about Vanderbilt. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good 3-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement, you create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that, man, they come in right away. They got a chance to play. Like, you're telling them the future's going to be bright. We're trying to build something special. We just need you.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Right on the money. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. The hand to the running back, fighting off the defender.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet. Available here on 2nd down.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turnaround, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Powers through the defender.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Caught over the middle. It's Combs. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Trying to barrel in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Rebels!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by 11 over Arkansas. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half.
Touchdown, Commodores.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Trying to set the tone with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Commodores come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to sneak it. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. And the Commodores line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. To throw, it's Graves. He lets it fly. Grabs it inside the 15. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Vanderbilt, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. He leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. They booted away on 4th down. And the returner will be brought down. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air. It's Graves. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Complete out of the backfield. Oh, he got loose. At the 20, he's got space. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think a really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
They go to the ground. Touchdown, Rebels! And they take it in for 6 more points. PAT unit on the field. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Slides away. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Good news is they didn't lose a ton of yards. The bad news is that's the 3rd sack they've given up now in this game. They have got to do a better job protecting this quarterback.
That's reeled in. It's Lindsey. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Commodores line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Lindsey. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. There he goes. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down. The Commodores can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Commodores are marching down the field. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. The Commodores will punt it away on 4th down.
In punt formation to kick it away.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll leave it with him. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Rebels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. On target. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Offense gets set for second down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Pressure coming. He'll throw it. Makes the grab. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Looking for a man. It's Graves. Throws for the tight end. He's got him wide open. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room, and couldn't find much on that return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Quick release on the RPO.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Looks it in at the 40. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking to throw on first down. Caught. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. On the ready. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Going to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Graves. Looking to the big tight end. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
The Rebels are rolling down the field. They're going to run it. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The offense changing the play. Finds his big tight end. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Leaves it with the back. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The offense set for a first down play.
Here we go.
To the ground. He's got it again. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The lone back's got it. Jukes his way from behind. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Snagged out of the air. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They'll run the counter. Creates a little space. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Commodores back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quarterback running on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field. And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Quick strike complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Even with this lead, they'll throw again. He lets one fly deep. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football.
Number 1 faces a serious road test against a top 25 opponent. Can they dodge the upset and keep that number 1 intact? Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, the legendary home of the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ole Miss Rebels, against the 18th ranked team, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Aggies will kick this deep to start us off. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. The Rebels offense will be the first up today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
He goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense. As the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Makes the grab. It's Wood. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone in your Kirk in a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in a year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's. I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
The Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Second after their defense cannot stop him short of the marker. This is becoming a productive drive. A first down at the 47. Running game is working. Let's stick with it on 1st down.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
They're going to run it here. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here comes the 7th play of a good-looking opening drive, but it's 3rd down now. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
So we got the opening drive. We got a big 3rd down. Why not go with that quick slant? It works. It typically does work, and it's a first down.
Eludes a tackle. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. They cap the drive with 6 points. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. just outside the goal line. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense comes out for their first possession today. And the offense coming off just a brutal performance. The pass protection broke down. Quarterback forced it, tried to make plays, made mistakes instead. It was a nightmare. Can they turn that around this game?
Yeah, just a disaster. And talking to the offensive coordinator, he took a lot of the blame. Just, I don't know if the scheme was the right fit last week, but I think they're excited. It's a new opportunity. They turn the page. And I think this offense, it's very, very important that they get off to a good start, be consistent, and get that confidence back.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The pass rush closing in. They'll make their first down in that scramble. That's a tough one for this defense to give up. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check him out. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Oh, he fought hard there. Broken tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Swarmed for the pass rush. A sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field. And that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. And the Aggies will line up to punt it away. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. Going to hand this off. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wideout. He's got it in the open. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting with the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it go quickly. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down. He's looking to throw. Quick throw to his receiver. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. Texas A&M getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Catch made over the middle.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly out of the wideout. The ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return. And Kirky's Ole Miss on top. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, 2nd down and 11. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Makes the catch downfield. They move the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
1st down. We're going to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Rebels pick up enough for a 1st down. They're going to run it. Bites off a defender. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So now it's 3rd and short with +25. They're in field goal range. But let's see what the call is. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. 2-back set, quarterback flanked by the backs. Quick throw to the right, it's caught. It's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. The Aggies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Third down, out of the shotgun. The receiver grabs it. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. 1st down here for this offense. Looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Boy, the option keeper here for a big game for this Texas A&M quarterback. And reminiscent of a guy like Johnny Manziel who could do so much damage when he played for Texas A&M. But they've had others come back to Bucky Richardson or Reggie McNeil. Great history and tradition in College Station with those athletic quarterbacks.
Loses the ball behind the line. Ball scooped up by the defense. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Rebels. All the way back for a scoop and score. This place going crazy.
Boy, this linebacker showing you he's got some serious speed. I mean, he's been pounding people play after play against the run. This time the ball's on the ground. I just thought he might pick it up. He shows us what kind of speed he has. Takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner will be brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for the wide out. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up, makes a big play.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up and makes a big play. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, he escapes. Just flings it out of bounds with the pass rush closing in. 2nd down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Boy, when you're trailing like this early in a game, it makes it very easy on the defense. All they're going to do is have a straight line at the quarterback, knowing he's back there trying to throw the football, trying to play catch-up. It's not going to be the last time we're going to see this quarterback on his back.
Defense is coming after him. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. The pocket breaking down. That's caught. It's Wood. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. And the receivers got it. And the Rebels pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Makes the catch. It's Wood. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
The receiver makes the grab. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. They test the middle there, but get nothing. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Attack on the PAT again, and it's 28-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
28, Texas A&M.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. It's a nice gain. Will move the football up to the 27. And the Aggies will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Bringing pressure. Hit as he throws it deep. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, that's his 3rd interception in this game alone. If he's going to stay in this game, he's got to do a better job of protecting the football.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Running out of time in the pocket. The tight end has got it. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw here. Finds an open target on the left side.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's 1st and goal.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
Chris, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? And now the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station. And it's been a struggle throwing the ball so far. Both secondaries are doing a great job neutralizing the explosive playmakers by shutting down passing windows. They've disrupted the timing and rhythm of these QBs, and unless something changes, we're looking at a low-scoring affair in this second half.
The Rebels will kick it off to begin the second half. Starts from inside the 5. What a stiff arm. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. First down, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. catch downfield. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. And with the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. And look at this result. Some positive yards.
Oh, and he can't quite hang on. Almost the 4th interception he's thrown today. He's up second down. Looking to chuck it again. He's running out of time here. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down. The Aggies will send the punt team onto the field.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there, had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route, just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. There's the handoff. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Chris, they actually call a play that goes in the wrong direction. Seems like everything they've called has worked out, whether it's on the ground or through the air. And this time, the defense steps up and makes a play.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they'll stop him short with the line to gain.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. And the Rebels have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Pass caught, 2nd down now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. 2nd down, looking to throw it. And it's caught. And the Rebels looking to keep this drive rolling.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Tackle made at the 36. It'll be 1st down. This offense in good position here. 1st and 10 play coming up. Give it to the back again. Jukes to get free.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down. The Rebels looking to cash in the red zone.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. He'll hand it off. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Touchdown, Ole Miss. This offense cannot be stopped. They just keep feeding the running back the rock, and they cannot stop him. Another touchdown for him.
This running back is having a career game here today. You know, the defense, they've had the entire first half, halftime to try to come up with some adjustments. Nothing that they are coming up with is working. If I'm this offense, continue to give this back more chances.
42, Texas A&M, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running back grabs it on the screen. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. But he stopped short of the first down. Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And the Aggies will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. No fair catch. He feels the punt. Can they catch him? And he's going to finally head out of bounds, but talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's got it right near the end zone, and he will score. Touchdown, Rebels. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Time for one more play here in the quarter. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Very near the end of the 3rd quarter here. Looks like time for just one more play. Here comes a handoff. Stop there for no gain, and that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, he loses the football. And the defense comes up with the football.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And off the fumble recovery, can the offense punch it in? It's 1st and goal. He'll hand it off. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Brought down. The completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. Gaines sets up a 3rd down and goal from the 6. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business. And
looking to throw now on 1st down. receiver. That play moves the ball across midfield, and he set it with a first down at the 41. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Pass caught.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
A quick throw out left, complete. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Running play called on 3rd and short. Finding space at the 20. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down. This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And it's caught. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Bites into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. We're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
Point after, up and good. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Fields it just outside the goal line. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out his scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking to throw it on first down. On the move now. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
2nd and goal for the offense. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Aggies.
That's not going to make much of a difference today, but it can be a subtle positive takeaway for a team getting beat down like this. And it demonstrates resilience. You want to see this fight from your team in this kind of situation.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner looking to make a play here. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. On the ground, it's Wood. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offside, defense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Got a very comfortable 2nd down and 3 after that defensive penalty. Look at the pass here on 2nd down. Short throw complete to the tight end. And the Rebels pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Leaning on the run game here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. A gain makes it 2nd and medium.
Let's go, let's go.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And tackled after a small pickup there. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Wood. And they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now. 1st down in the red zone. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Rebels lining up here on 1st and 10. The back's got it. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense takes the field for the first time today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he's making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Here's the handoff. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Wood. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game. And I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
It's caught. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying.
Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
A nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Using his legs, it's Wood. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain.
Touchdown, Rebels! First points of the day are on the board. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Alabama's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right. David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision.
Nice move, create some space. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
This drive will open from the 15. The give. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Madden. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Rides to the back. Finds a little space. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply
intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a super return as he takes it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Well, will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on throw, and that leads to the interception.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Wood. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4.
I'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Madden. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man, it's Bishop. Turning it on! They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Bishop. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. From the 17-yard line, it's first and 10.
Here we go.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They just keep firing. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he...
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Past the 50. Past the 30. Past the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown time!
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking to buy time. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB, man. You got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Thanks to grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now inside the 20, first and 10 from the 18. under fire. Complete downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, set.
Touchdown, Ole Miss! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. A quick pass to the left. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick tempo here for the offense. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. He's got great speed. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the 2nd half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
A veritable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on... There he goes. Made a defender miss. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And how about that on 3rd down? You give it to your playmaker in the backfield, and he's able to use his speed to go get the first.
And he's a guy that you should be focusing on with this offense. He's definitely a game breaker. He's a guy that they started, going into this matchup that they had to stop. 3rd down, money down. You figured they might probably give him the football. They do, and they get the 1st down.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Back swinging for the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'd be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going back.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field.
Number 16, Hans punts it away.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Give to the single back. Squirts across the 30 to the 32. A pickup of 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to run for it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. They'll run this play from the pistol. To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 2nd down coming up. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll try the run, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. Leaves it with the running back. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. And the Rebels will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Give to the back. Breaks into the open. Running through contact. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. Oh, the ball squirts out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Madden. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He's got it. First down and more. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Yeah, and how about that on fourth down, and they got to throw the football. They make the play in a big-time moment. Nice job by the offense, getting this a little bit closer to the finish line.
They'll go to the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Rebels have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Give to the running back. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left. But, man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and depleting the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
There's an example, Jesse, of the receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And he wasn't able to push the ball downfield, so it turned into check down Charlie, and they didn't get it to the sticks.
It's the only place the quarterback could have gone with the ball, Reese. That was the only spot for a play to be made. You just try to get it to your running back. You hope he can make a guy miss and maybe get north. Wasn't able to do that. Now we've got fourth down.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I mean, how about it, guys, right? I mean, we're up here in the booth. We can't believe they decided to go for it on fourth down with the lead. We thought maybe, okay, he's just going to come up and try and draw him off sides.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll run for it on third and short. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ole Miss. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Cincinnati overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Bearcats tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. He'll throw on third down. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Turning it on. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! Timing and better execution. That is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Time is against them. Still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. They're working that left side. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. And the Rebels with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. He's got the back in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Got his man on the right. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Timeout on the field, and 4 ticks left to go. They'll go to the air. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today.